what's the status of the business? What's the status of the drone technology right now? I know there's probably some of this stuff you probably can't talk about for various reasons.
So, I mean, our drone at its heart is a scout drone. So
Yeah.
we are a intelligence, surveillance, reconnaissance drone, and we focus. Our biggest strength is on the ocean. We're really good on the back of ships, including non-standard vessels, which are vessels that the United States uses for military operations, but they don't really look like a military.
They don't look like them.
Yeah. And the reason we focus there is it's right back to what you just said about your law firm, is that we focused in areas, I mean, for a small business, a $5 or $6 million business case, which might be 2 of our systems and a crew, does significant things to your P&L, right?
For sure, yeah.
A company like Lockheed Martin is not interested in a $5 or $6 million business case.
Yeah.
But we're operating now in 28 countries.
Nice.
And so all of them started with little seed cases that were 1 or 2 systems where we could devote our time. And we frankly could not have dealt with a Marine Corps production contract or an Army production contract 2 years ago because we weren't big enough. And we went from being able to build about 1 of these systems every 3 months to now we build 1 every week.
Wow. Nice.
And we'll triple that production by August.
Nice.
And it's by focusing on, I use this as you take a piece of land and you clear it and you plant your crop on it. Well, you have to start with the right soil, the right seed. You got to nurse those seeds.
Yeah.
And it takes you a while until you can grow that big enough to justify doing that with automated machinery. And so you got to do it by hand. And every business should start that way. You should look for a piece of land or whatever it is in symbolic nature and plant your seed and take care of that 1 seed until it grows into something. And then you prove to yourself that you can do it. And then you can grow 3 the next year. And it doesn't, law firms are the same way. You pick 1 case that you know you're going to do well. Yeah. And you do the best you can on that case. And what does that do? It leads to the next case and the next case. And you can't start as a Lockheed Martin. But if you look at, in our case, Northrop Grumman, Lockheed Martin, they all started with 1 individual that had a division, had 1 seed to plant. Yeah. That's all we did is follow the lead from 100 years ago.
That is absolutely fantastic advice. And it kind of reminds me of something that my wife and I were talking about last night. And we were talking about it in the context of the pandemic and some of the things that are going on right now. And I'm convinced that the most powerful thing in the world, it's been the most powerful thing all of human history, and it will always be the most powerful thing, is the power of ideas. And so, you had an idea, and look where you are now. You're in 28 different countries. People, Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak had an idea literally in their garage, and now it's the most valuable company on the planet. And so, some of the time when I'm thinking about whether I should do something or not, or try something, my attitude is like, well, somebody's going to do it. Why not me? Right.